Oh my God, that was one of the filthiest, sickest, nastiest, whatever you kids call that nowadays, dunk I've ever witnessed in a game live. It was so beautiful.
Oh Kiddan! Yo, what up, people? Hello, namaste, kam cho, assalamu alaikum, and sat sri akal. What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Oh Kiddan podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, share, all of that on all social media platforms at Oh Kiddan. Welcome back.
Welcome back indeed, sir. I see you've been working on your intro. That was very fluent. I might need to take some classes from you, some lessons from you.
Okay, Tej and Pops.
Hey, Tej and Pops back in the building, right?
Yeah.
Tej and Pops. Oh, come on now. Come on now. There's only one way to start this thing, right? All right.
All right.
Now that we officially started.
Yep.
So, Tej and Pops,
Yep.
back in the building, right? Here we are. Another episode. What are we doing? What are we doing today? What's today? What's on the menu today?
So first I want to ask, how's life going?
Okay, you want to do a little chit chat? We're gonna do a little chit chat. All right. So what? Lately, man, life's been busy. Work, just work, man. Anyone who's knows the work grind, work's just been busy, like super busy. Between work, other responsibilities of home, your siblings, taking care of them.
Yep.
Some of your extracurricular activities, after school activities, your leagues and this and that. And, wife always has some chores to do, always got the honey-do list.
Yep.
And just, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Plus we are, there's another podcast that we're associated with, that I'm associated with. So just been really busy, man. Super busy, but I will have it no other way. I love it. I love it so much. I enjoy it a lot. And I just wouldn't have any other way. And it's by choice, right? A lot of this is by choice.
Yeah.
I would like to get more time to do this kind of stuff, right? This is enjoyable. I really enjoy this, especially with you and my boy.
Yeah.
But you gotta make it work, gotta balance it out. Right?
Yeah.
So you tell me, what's new with you?
Not really anything. Life's been going good though. I started a soccer league though.
Okay.
Soccer league.
Hold on. Time out. T.O.
What?
Time out. We're going to have to rewind a little. Let's rewind a little.
Oh,
It just clicked. I just remembered something.
Oh, yeah.
You, my friend, just finished a basketball league.
Yep.
And in that league, you had you're playing up, right? You're playing a level up from where you're supposed to be. And in that league, you were selected to be an all-star.
Yep.
And being an all-star, you won the all-star game. Your team won it.
Yeah.
And along with that, you guys were invited. So amongst those 20 all-stars, right, in a league full of, I think, about 80 to 100 kids.
Yep.
Or in your division, at least.
Yep.
They had the all-star game, which was like the top 20 players, right? 10 on each side.
Yep.
Because there was, I think, about 9 or 10 teams total.
Yep.
And then from there, our league was invited to go join another tournament where all the different leagues come, right? And this was a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And in that, so amongst the 20 all-stars, there were 10 who were selected out of that to go represent the league, to go play against, right, the other leagues. And we were only allowed to have one team. We were last minute. It was like a last minute thing. They invited us to, I think, fill a spot maybe, right? Not thinking we're gonna make any noise.
Yeah.
However, we showed up and we handled business, right? We had a week. We had 2 practices total to get you all prepared. 2. Now, anyone who's coaching knows that that's nothing. However, we had the best of the best, right? You guys were, I guess, the dream team version of our league.
Yeah.
Because you were the 10 best selected amongst both side all-star teams.
Yep.
And you were fortunate enough or lucky enough to be part of that. And I think you were the only one who was like the lower division kid playing up.
Yeah.
Who was part of that. I think there was one other kid, but couldn't make it for whatever reason.
Yep.
You guys showed up. and we only had one team. They had two teams representing for these divisions for this tournament. But we said, you know what? We don't need two teams. We just need one. We just need one team.
Yeah.
And we showed up and we handled business the first day. It was a close game. I'm not gonna it looked kind of kind of worried a little bit.
It was kind of close.
It was close, but we handled it, right? We came through. And the next day, we had 10 kids. And then out of those 10, 3 couldn't make it the next day.
So 7 kids.
We're down to 7. And this is in the finals. Now we're in the final championship game.
And we played the best team.
With a roster that's depleted. Only 7 kids available. So now you're hoping you don't get in foul trouble and you don't get tired.
Yep.
Right? Or injured. God forbid. So now you guys really got to step it up.
Yep.
But, our team RBA'd it.
Yep.
It was another close match. But then at the end, we started pulling away because of how we trained you guys.
Yep.
And you guys ended up becoming the champions. You guys won that.
Won.
So you were invited last minute to fill a spot. And you say, you know what? I bet. Bet.
Yep.
Is that what the kids say nowadays, right? Bet. And you guys won the whole championship division, the whole tournament. Your division won the whole tournament for boys.
Yep.
So much respect. I'm proud of you guys. You guys all worked hard and you guys just absolutely deserve it. Absolutely. So congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
And so you closed out the season the correct way.
Yep.
And then you guys made history recently.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all made history recently.
Yep.
Right? So you want to tell the story or should I tell the story?
Yeah. This Friday what happened?
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm
Hold on. Before we go, can we just say we have a little snack or it's late night, a little sugar rush.
Yeah.
Right?
We have
what's
some
that?
drinks.
We got a little juice.
Yeah, mango nectar.
Mango nectar, right? And I got a little mixed cocktail here of all non-alcoholic. I don't do alcohol.
Yep.
So it's just juice, but it's a mixture of some of that mango nectar, a little pomegranate, this little other new secret juice that we got.
Oh yeah.
It's a very exotic type juice. Just trying it out. We seem to be a fan of it, so that's why we have these glasses, and that's why we're kind of you might be seeing us sipping a little bit just to keep the energy going.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead, tell us about this history that y'all made recently.
So my elementary school, we have this thing called a teachers versus students basketball game. So there's I think 15 teachers, and there's 4 quarters, obviously 6-minute quarters.
Okay.
A proper game. There's a proper halftime. And 20 kids are selected. And they're selected by a hot shot competition.
Okay.
And just so you know, it's only 4th and 5th graders playing in this. So
and you're in 4th.
Yep. So there's a hot shot competition. I scored the most in the whole school. So I made the team 4th quarter.
Okay.
So first quarter we played, teachers were winning.
So you're Tahimi buckets?
Yeah. So in the first quarter we played, teachers were winning. It was basically the lesser squads.
Right. So each quarter, so they have different teams for different quarters. You're only allowed to play a 1 quarter.
Yep.
So what they did was they took, I guess, the least talented kids who made it score wise.
Yep.
And put them, so the person who scored the least would start the first quarter.
Yep.
And the kids who scored the most would start each quarter going forward would be the higher scorers who scored, right? Who scored higher in the hot shot.
Yeah.
So you scored the most, so you would be in the 4th quarter.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So first quarter, teachers were winning. It was a.
I looked like it was gonna be a blowout.
Yeah, it did.
I'm be for real. I was watching, I was like, it's gonna be a blowout.
And then in the second quarter, since there's not enough teachers, the best group of teachers came out in the second.
Right.
So I think this is how they did it. The top 10 best kids, they actually spreaded them out.
Okay.
Because I remember one kid, he was driving the lane in the second. He was the best player.
Yeah.
He was actually supposed to be in the 4th.
Okay.
But they spreaded them out.
Well, they spread them out because it makes sense. The best
teachers.
Right? Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You need a squad that can close out the half.
So in the second quarter, we were still down by a lot.
Right.
And then halftime came. So they do this really well because they started off with the dances they do. Not really a big fan of that.
The halftime show? No, not a big halftime show guy?
But then they did something I did like. So the kids who barely almost made the game, but didn't make it, just got cut.
Okay.
They split them half and half, so 10 players.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah. And they split them half and half on one side, half on the other. And they take turns shooting free throws. Or paint shots, I forgot what it was. But they take turns shooting, and this was the rule. If you're on the side, whatever side you're on, you're cheering for that side, that team, and whichever side wins gets extra recess.
Hey.
Yeah.
An incentive.
Yep. So they played. Our side got 13. The other side got 10.
Okay.
So we won. I'm getting extra recess. So third quarter we came out. It was a little bit lesser group, but like
sure,
the kids were decent.
Sure.
And they played. Teachers were still winning.
Yeah, of course.
I think at the end they were winning by like 20.
Yeah. It looked out of reach.
And then in the fourth quarter, I came in. So me and this other kid have really good chemistry. So we kept scoring buckets. Buckets all day long. Jimmy B buckets.
Hey. Okay.
So we kept scoring and we made a comeback.
Yes, you did.
Even though the teachers were also scoring.
Absolutely.
We still made a comeback.
Okay.
And we made history. This is the first piece of history. This was the first teachers-students basketball game. It's been going on for 35 years. First time in 35 years it ever went into overtime.
Yep, went to overtime.
Yep.
That's
so
right.
Extra 2 minutes on the clock. We played. Our best teacher, he scored 2 deep shots.
He's buckets.
Yeah, he's buckets.
Yeah.
He scored 2 deep shots, so now they're up by 4.
Yep.
Because there's only 2 pointers.
Right.
So now they're up by 4. I come down. I think one of my teammates shot the ball. It went a little bit baseline. I caught it. I did a fadeaway baseline type of shot. It rattled in. So now we're down by 2. They come down. They miss a shot. We get the board.
Yep.
Then actually no.
No, they turned it over.
They turned it over.
Yeah.
I got it. I got a free lane. Easy
you
layup.
got a fast break.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it almost rattled out.
Hey.
But thankfully it went in.
It went in. Yeah, it was.
So tie game now. Teachers bring it up. One of the teachers tries to pass it in the paint. I steal the ball. I come down. I think around the free throw line, I would say.
A little past elbow.
Yeah, a little pass. Elbow, yeah. Little pass. And there was one teacher in front of me, the one who turned it over. He was in front of me. He jumped so high.
Oh, yeah.
Like he actually tried to block it.
Oh, he was trying to send your shot.
He was actually trying to block it.
Yeah.
But I shot it. I put like high arc, which I usually don't.
Not that much, right?
Not that much. And I put really high arc, and it went in.
And it snuck over his hand.
And it was also when that was a buzzer beater.
And that was the buzzer beater. Literally, you could hear the crowd. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you let the shot go over him at that point, and you just saw that thing going up, and everyone's holding their breath, like, "Oh my gosh, like what's gonna happen?" All the kids are going crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone, the gym went silent.
Yep.
And then when your shot went in through the hoop, bruv, right? That's what your kids say now? Bruv. My God, the whole gym went pandemonium.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Everyone's jumping up.
And it was the first time in 35 years the students ever won.
Right?
Ever. And
that too on a game winner though.
Yep.
Like you should have been like, it's Tej time. But my God, that was epic. That was epic. It was such a beautiful game to watch. The way you guys came back and the way I think it was like the right way. Because fourth quarter, you guys had an opportunity to win, but y'all missed the shot. But it was like the right way, right? You made a comeback. Now we're pushing it to OT, and now when the score is tied, now we're going at it, and it was still like tied. Until that, you guys have to make another little mini comeback.
Yep.
And that game winner, man. Whoo, man. Y'all clutch, man. You got them clutch ice in your veins jeans. Hey, I like them, man. Them. So congratulations again.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
So should we move on with the episode? What's the topic for today? Anything else? Anything else you want to discuss before we move on?
Yeah, I joined the soccer league.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Yep.
Right? All right.
So
should we move on now?
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on. So today's episode, sir,
Yep.
is what? What are we discussing?
So we're both gonna make our own dunk contest wish list.
Dunk contest wish
So
list.
players that never competed in the dunk contest,
Mm.
but you want to see them compete.
Okay, so this is past and present.
Yep, all time.
Players you would have wanted to see
Yep,
and still want to see who still have yet to participate, have not participated in the dunk contest,
yep.
right? So these are like fans are always like, so can we get one out of the way?
Oh yes, definitely.
So let's go ahead. You tell us. Like who are we getting out of the way? Because we know everybody and their mother wants to see this guy or wanted to see this guy.
Yep, that's
And one somebody thinks he's still gonna make one. Somebody, right? Like he knows who he is. He still thinks that this guy's gonna make an appearance.
yep. All right, this is Logo James.
The GOAT.
LeGoat
LeBron
James.
James. We all wanted to see LeBron James in the dunk contest.
Yep.
But I personally, and I think a lot of people may feel this way, feel like that ship has sailed.
Yep.
Right? That train has left the station. There's no, like he's not gonna make an appearance in the dunk contest.
Yep.
I don't see it. And if he
I
does,
don't see it either.
if he does, then the guy who thinks that it is, he'll be right. But he's one in a million, I think,
Yeah.
who believes that.
Yeah.
So LeBron
All right.
James is off the board. We are not allowed to use him.
All right, so a little bit of rules here.
Sure.
First rule, we're gonna do this draft style.
Draft style. Okay, so we can't overlap picks.
Yep. If one guy's off the board, you can't pick
That's gonna
him.
be tough.
Yep. And
Okay.
we're doing this by position. So
oh.
point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center,
Mm.
and a 6-man.
Oh man, by position. Okay. Well, little challenging there, but I like it. Okay.
All right.
You're trying to keep me in the box. I think I see what's going on here.
Well, I did color outside the lines a little bit.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. All right. So how
All
do you
right.
want to start? What should we do?
you start.
I start.
Let's go point guard to 6-man.
Okay, so I will start. I will do the honors. All right. So I'll start with point guard. Okay. So a point guard, I had man, listen, it was tough because I got some guys on here that I want to see. Like I wanted to see in the dunk contest. Like I really wanted to see them in the dunk contest.
Yep.
And
Past or present?
both.
Both. Okay.
And I'm gonna because I'm an old school guy. I'm gonna go old school.
All right.
And I think that should probably make it easy for you now with who's left over. Because a lot of people want to see the new guy who I'm not going to pick.
Yeah.
Which I think we both are thinking the same guy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go old school. And I'm going to go with the guy who was MVP.
I know
the
who it
youngest
is.
MVP.
I know who it is.
Now you know who it is.
He's on my list.
Is he on your list?
He wasn't going to be my number one option, but he's on my list.
I feel like he's my number one option because he has more creativity than the other current guy.
He has.
Right? The current guy is more like fearless with going at bigs, never truly always finishing. But my guy, who was the MVP, now y'all should kind of know who it is. My guy is Derrick Rose.
D
Rose. And prime D Rose, that Chicago Bulls D Rose before the injury, pre-injury D Rose.
Yep.
I feel like is a lot more creative in the air than anyone else on my list who was a point guard. And I'll reveal who my other guys are after you go ahead.
All right.
But D Rose for sure is my guy, hands down. I wanted to see. I think we all wanted to see him in the dunk contest.
Yep. All right. You left me with two.
And I feel like I have both of them guys too.
You left me with two very hard picks.
Okay. I think it's
Very
easy
hard.
actually, but go ahead.
You think it's easy?
Yeah.
So this dude, not right now. I want to see him.
And can we say something? All the guys that we mentioned, that I'm going to mention at least, in their primes. So don't think about like Minnesota
Prime.
D Rose.
Yeah, prime.
Right.
Definitely Chicago D Rose.
Yeah, Chicago D Rose.
Yeah.
Right. And everybody else too, who I'm gonna.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So this dude also in his prime, not right now. Well, right now he could do it, but
Okay.
I would like to see in his prime.
Sure.
I'm gonna pick him over the new guy.
Ooh, I think I know who it is.
And this dude, let's just say, I think he's one of the most toughest players ever in the league.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
He's like a dog.
I
Like
already know who it is.
like DAWG.
Okay.
That one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. I had him on my list.
And the other one is John Morant.
John Morant had him on my list. Those are my three guys. You got those same
Same
three?
here,
Same
same
three.
here.
See, we're
Yeah.
thinking alike.
Yep.
Thinking alike. Yeah.
Like last minute when I was like last minute I thought of D Rose.
Okay. Yeah.
Last minute.
Oh, that's why because before recording, you were like, oh my God, I know who it is, right? And then you started writing down. Okay.
It was D Rose.
Yeah, D Rose, man. He was actually first on my list.
All right.
Because I'm old school, right?
Yeah.
The old guy with the old school stuff.
Yep.
All right. So
All right.
on to number 2.
Yep. Shooting guard, probably know who it is.
Shooting guard. So this was super hard. How about this? I'm gonna let you go first. So let's alternate.
All right. Bet.
You want to alternate? Let's alternate. Go ahead.
Except at 6-man, you gotta go first.
That's fine.
But shooting guard, I'm gonna start off with my man, Minnesota.
I knew it.
Anthony Edwards.
Ant-Man.
Man, his dunks are crazy.
He's one of the guys that finishes.
Yeah, like
he actually dunks on the bigs. Ja tries to, and he gets it here and there.
Yeah.
But Ant does it.
He does it, and like basically his jumping. He can block too.
Oh,
crazy.
He's
crazy.
I call him Skywalker.
Skywalker.
He walks in the sky. He walks in the sky. Like he lives in the air.
Yep.
Right? Ant-Man, Birdman, whatever you want to call him.
Yep.
This guy, he can get up.
Yep.
Like up.
Yep.
And he also has that same fearlessness.
Yep.
When he attacks anybody.
Yep.
Like this recent last dunk he had.
Oh yeah.
On John Collins.
Oh my God.
This dunk on John Collins.
That was crazy.
Hey, Antonio, my man. I'm gonna send you a pic. But there's a pic of him dunking on John Collins. John Collins, just for the record, former ATL.
Yeah.
Yeah, now on Utah. But he dislocated his finger on that dunk, Anthony Edwards.
Yep.
But he finished.
Yep.
And I think it was a throw-in too.
Yeah. Oh my God, that dunk.
And John Collins is bigger than him.
John Collins is bigger.
Right, but Anthony Edwards, man.
Collins is like a power forward.
Yeah, he's a power forward.
Yep.
And my God, when that dunk happened. So I have a group chat with like one of my like my best friends, my brothers.
Yep.
Brought in another, and we kind of like pick on each other like when something happens in the league.
Yeah.
And anytime there's a former Atlanta player or an Atlanta thing that like when Lucas dropped 73.
Yeah.
Oh
Easy.
boy, he got roasted, and he still gets roasted because Luka did it in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta hosted him.
Yeah.
So they were great hosts.
Yeah.
But back to Anthony Edwards, when he made that dunk, and there's actually a graphic out there where he's dunking and they put figures on it. They put math on it, right? They put statistics on that dunk, height of the dunk, velocity,
yep,
right? All that good stuff. Where he dunked from out, like how far out he was. And that picture is one of the most beautiful pictures.
I know.
And as soon as that dunk happened, I sent a message in the group chat and I said, put that on a t-shirt. I want that t-shirt.
Yep.
Because that's how beautiful that dunk was. That was one of the most gorgeous dunks I've ever seen. And there's only one other dunk I could think of right now, at least on the spot. I'm sure there's been plenty. Picturesque wise.
Yep.
Like, I know Sean Kemp's has some beautiful dunks.
Yep.
But I don't think they were ever caught, on as a picture when after he did them. Or they may have been, I don't know. But there's one dunk. I don't know if you remember this one. This was Terrence Ross when he was on the Raptors. And he dunked it on the Manimal. I don't know if you remember Kenneth Faried on Denver. This was a dunk that we're gonna get that graphic up too. Terrence Ross came down and he dunked it on Kenneth Faried in transition. But the way that dunk happened, there was no reason for that dunk to go in because Kenneth had his hands all over Terrence Ross.
Literally?
And Terrence Ross had the ball back here midair, and that dunk still went in. And the picture is so beautiful because if you look at the picture, like, did he score that? Did that go in? Or was that even a dunk?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a dunk. It was one of the most beautiful pictures I've ever seen. And this was the next most beautiful picture I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So Ant-Man, hands down.
So shooting guard.
I'm sorry we had to go a little long on that, but Ant-Man, like, he deserves it.
Shooting guard, Ant-Man.
You got Ant-Man? All right, Anthony Edwards. I'm going to go with someone similar. Someone probably not known for this guy's a crazy dunker. And you know what? I might, don't quote me on this, I might be wrong here. Now that I think about it, he may have been in the dunk contest. I'm not sure. But I don't think he has been. He may have been, though. This is Jalen Green.
Oh yeah, I know Jalen Green.
Jalen Green on the Houston Rockets.
Yep.
And I can't recall him being in the dunk contest. I could be wrong. I mean, we can Google it. We'll check it out. And if he has, I apologize. I'll take the L on this one. But Jalen Green, man, this guy can fly.
He was a shooting guard?
He's shooting guard, yeah. That I did check. He is a shooting guard. And this, man, he can fly. And he also puts people on posters.
Yep, definitely.
So, and he can shoot the ball.
Bro, he be doing 360 in games.
Correct.
Literally.
Correct. And
360 windmills.
correct.
My God.
And lately, he's been shooting threes, like breaking guys down, shooting threes and turning around before that ball goes in. And a ball goes in.
Like Steph.
So, like, he's one of those guys. He's one of those players.
Yep.
So, my guy's Jalen Green.
All right.
We got number 3.
You're going first.
Small forward.
You're going first.
So, 2 guys came to mind.
Okay.
One is more mainstream. Everybody knows about him. He was a college phenom. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And he's a very, his body type is very non-traditional as a high-flying dunker. But when he jumps up and he's in the air and you're about to collide with him, chances are you're about to take a back step. You're about to be the one who's going to step back because that's a lot of weight coming at you, or a lot of velocity, a lot of force.
Yep.
But I'm not going to pick that guy.
You're not?
No.
I know
who it is. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
All right.
I'm going to pick somebody else. He's not as mainstream. But if you watch him dunk, if you watch him fly.
Is he playing right now?
Playing right now, never been in the dunk contest, head at the rim. Like the way he makes dunking look, he makes dunking look like a layup. Like that's how easy he makes it look. And every time he does it, his head's at the rim.
Okay.
Whether it's a oop, whether he's jumping, head at the rim.
Okay.
So which is insane.
Yep.
And I would love to see him probably, get into the dunk contest amongst just seeing more in-game dunks. Because the other thing with dunk contests is like not every good in-game dunker is going to be a good dunk contest dunker, right? Because you need a lot of creativity with that.
Yep.
But when your head's at the rim, you have plenty of room, plenty of time to think about what you can do, what you want to do, and get creative with it.
Yep.
And this guy his name is Shaedon Sharpe.
Oh yeah, I know Shaedon Sharpe.
Shaedon Sharpe is on the Portland Trail Blazers.
Yep, Portland.
And my God, this guy can hop. He got bunnies. Forget bunnies. He got kangaroos. Like this boy can jump. Like he got that stupid hops. Like pogo stick hops. It's crazy. Like, it's like when he jumps, it almost looks like he's jumping off. Like he's jumping off a trampoline.
That's how high he jumps?
You're like slam ball?
Yeah, slam ball.
It looks like he's on a slam ball when he jumps. And everybody else isn't. It's crazy. It's crazy. So Shaedon Sharpe's my guy.
All right.
Shaedon Sharpe.
Yeah, Shaedon Sharpe. So my small forward, he's a rookie.
Okay.
Charlotte Hornets.
Okay.
Second pick.
Okay.
You probably forgot his name.
I know. I see his face.
All right. He does have a lot of posters.
Okay.
Now, he's also not that mainstream for dunking, but he has a lot of posters.
Okay. Well,
And-
it's Charlotte. It's similar to Portland, right? No one's paying attention now that Dame's gone, so.
But, like, he's not noticed that much, even though he's a second pick.
Okay.
So, my guy is Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller. Yep. Brandon. He does have posters.
He actually does have posters.
He absolutely has posters.
Like, you don't think of him as a poster guy.
Yeah, like he's big enough to be a 4, though.
He is, but like.
Right. But he's still filling into his body. But yeah, that's actually a good one. So the other guy, let's just go back and talk about the other guy initially who I started with. Zion Williamson.
I have him right here.
Yeah. Like he would be a great, I think.
He was my backup.
So the other thing with dunk contests is, I think like you need star power, right? For people to tune in and watch it. Because lately the dunk contest has been like, wah, wah, wah.
No. Yeah.
Probably 2 thumbs down. It's been terrible. Like it's been bad. When the 3-point contest is the main event, like that tells you like the dunk contest has taken a big hit.
Yep.
So you do need the star power. I think Zion, if he enters like Ja, Ant-Man.
I actually put Zion here as power forward.
So he can play both.
Yeah,
he can play both.
But he's my power forward.
Okay, that's fine.
So I might pick him.
So you could pick him.
Maybe.
Yeah. So
if you don't steal my guy.
We'll see. So in that sense, like I think those guys can bring the views and the eyeballs, right? The attendance
Yep.
to that stage. But then these other guys who are lesser known can really like make a name for themselves, like the Mac McCluns, right?
Oh yeah.
They can make a name for themselves.
Yep.
So I think in that sense, like it's a great opportunity.
Yep.
But I mean, listen, Ant-Man is Ant-Man. I would love to see him.
Why do he was our shooting, or why are you still into him?
Because the guy can he puts people on posters like every other game.
I know he does.
The frequency which he does is nonsense. I'm sorry. Like poster is like every maybe 10, 15 games. This guy does it like every 3 games.
Yep.
So, all right, next.
All right, power forward. I'm going, right?
Power forward. All you.
All right. This is a dude who's also not mainstream.
Okay.
Memphis. Power forward.
Okay.
My guy is Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Interesting.
He's
Really?
a dunker.
He is a dunker.
He can dunk.
But I don't see him as a creative, like dunk contest creative. Like I don't see that in him. I see him maybe putting people on posters, but the creativity I don't see.
You might not see it.
Okay, I mean, hey, it's your list. Your list. So Jaren Jackson Jr. Interesting. That means according to you, then they have 2 guys who can get into a dunk contest.
Yeah. Them 2 against each other, maybe.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Listen, calm down, all right?
Okay.
Relax.
Nah, bro.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back. I actually had a guy who could play. I think he could play 4 and 5, and both are old school. One I think is a better in-game highlight dunker.
Okay.
One I think it was just star power. So I'm gonna go with the guy who put people on posters, more posters.
Okay.
And you can debate whether he's a center or power forward, whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. Listen, it's our podcast.
Yeah.
All right, let us know in the comments. All right.
Yeah.
So this guy put so many people on posters, yet he put one guy, specifically though, he put one guy on a poster and I never saw a picture of it. I would love to see a picture of it like midway. And maybe I just never looked for it. He put a guy on a poster, and after he dunked on the guy was flat on the ground.
Literally?
Literally. He went up straight. He landed on his back. Started on his feet, landed on his back.
What?
Yeah.
That's a crazy poster then.
And I don't think I've ever seen this guy in the dunk contest.
Okay.
Again, could be wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen him in the dunk contest, which I think he would have been a great dunk contest, like a big man dunker.
Okay.
And he's done this to plenty of people, this whole like killing them on the dunks. And this is prime. When I say prime, I mean the Clippers prime. When it was Lob City.
Oh, yeah.
DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
DJ.
This
guy was, what he did to Brandon, was it Brandon Knight, was it?
Brandon Knight.
On the Pistons?
I think was it
Brandon? I can't remember, maybe that's the guy. But on the Pistons, and that CP3 threw him an oop mid-game, and he caught that, and he cocked it back. And then he didn't say, okay, let me catch and dunk. He didn't say that. No. I'm going to put style points on this. He caught it, pulled it back, and then dunked it. And the guy, all he could do was get Jason Terry'd.
Jason Terry'd, yeah.
All he could do, and Bron, Jason Terry, he got Jason Terry'd. And he went up like this, landed like this. Yep. And then to add insult to injury, he Iversoned him. He stepped over him.
Oh my God.
He Ty-Lued him. He stepped over him. And then CP3 kind of like gave him, like that, like that push, like, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was one of the filthiest, sickest, nastiest, whatever you kids call that nowadays, dunk I've ever witnessed in a game live. It was so beautiful.
Yep.
DeAndre Jordan, my guy.
Okay. So my center? Wait, no, power forward.
Power forward.
No, I did power forward. Centers.
Wait. No, I'm at power forward. Oh, you already picked your guy.
I picked Jaren Jackson Jr.
So now you're going to center?
Yep.
So that's my turn first?
How about I go first? Because six man, I'm going last.
Go ahead.
So center, I mean, another reason I want to.
I already know you're picking.
Well, honorable mention, I'll tell you if you don't pick him.
Okay.
But
sure.
Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows where we're going with this.
Victor Wembanyama.
Correct. Wemby.
Man, his athleticism though. Athleticism and like, what do you call it? The distance he covers. Like, and it's not like he's just tall and like long. He also has the like athleticism with it. And he has the creativity too. So him in the dunk contest will be great. Yep.
Now keep going. I want to listen.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like he's also like, this one dunk where he like, the guy like passed it to him in midair, he did this
Mm-hmm.
from like so far out, and he somehow dunked it in.
Yep.
Like crazy.
So Wembanyama treats NBA players like little children.
I know, literally.
He treats NBA players like little children.
Yep.
So yeah, I think Wembanyama, he could break the dunk contest if he joined.
Yep.
Like he can you imagine the attendance to see him dunk? A guy that's that big putting it through his legs in the air, like that's just unreal.
Yep.
It's unreal. It's like alien like. Right? When they say built different, he's literally built different
Yep.
in every sense of that phrase. So yeah, Wembanyama is he was on my list. He'd be amazing.
Yep.
So absolutely. And I would love to see his creativity.
All right.
Because he's one guy I think legit could pull off a lot of creative dunks.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
For sure. So I'm going to go with another guy, recent. I think this guy, he's underrated a bit. Just a tad bit.
Okay.
I think he's underrated from a creative dunking standpoint. He's super dominant. He's known as one of the most like dominant players right now.
Yeah.
And he has a very light, feathery touch to his shot. Great at defense. When he's on the floor, like it's you're in trouble.
He plays right now.
He plays right now. Plays right now. Center.
Who could it be?
I wonder who could it be. You don't know? You seriously don't know?
The rookie?
No.
No?
Oh.
It has to be one of the best centers then.
Correct.
Oh, it's either Joker or Embiid.
Now you pick out of those. Who do you think would follow
Embiid.
in a dunk contest?
Embiid.
Right. It's Embiid. Like I think Joel Embiid would be a great dunker. Especially like you don't see him in the game doing this as much, but he was playing a pickup game once against just a bunch of randoms.
Yeah.
And he decided to, showboat a little.
Yeah.
Get a little fancy.
Yeah.
He dribbled it off the guy's head, got it back, drove past him. And listen, ain't no one taking the charge from Embiid.
Yeah.
Lane opened up.
Yep.
He windmilled it. Bam. And I'm thinking like, man, that's a big dude windmilling.
Yep.
And the ease that he did it with.
Yep.
I wonder what he can do in a dunk contest.
Yep.
And I think he's creative enough where he can come up. And on top of that, star power. On top of that, like he's got the whole like, flair with trash talk in the crowd and not caring and just doing like things which he can like, showmanship. He's got that showmanship.
Yep.
And I think that'd be great for the dunk contest, especially with the way he is with other players. Like he can showmanship with them and like just create that like excitement that you want to see.
Yep.
And so I think he'd be a great candidate for the dunk contest.
Okay.
So
6 man, you're going first.
6th man. Ooh. Man. All right. So this was tough for me. But I gotta go with there's only one guy that's when I think creativity, 6 man, there's only one guy that comes to mind.
Who?
Only one. And this guy was so good.
It can be whoever, right? It doesn't have to be
No,
a 6
it's gotta
man.
be a 6 man for me.
Oh,
for
for
me,
you.
that's how I did it. That's how I did it. Yeah, that's how I did it.
What?
That's how I did it. And he was so good, like creativity wise. It's to the point where he himself came out and said that there were about, I think 5 or 10 moves in his bag that he never revealed. He never revealed to the world. And the moves that he did reveal were already sick. Like they were nasty. They were like one of the craziest moves. Like, what did he just do?
Yep.
He was also part of Lob City.
Oh, yeah.
He has an iconic assist on an iconic dunk on a fast break.
Let me guess, the assist was by CP3, right?
He gave the assist though.
Oh, he gave you. Oh.
Yeah, he gave the assist to Blake Griffin. He went up, he jumped up in midair, put it through his legs, then threw it up. And then Blake came from behind it, windmilled it.
Yeah.
Remember that or no?
Yeah, I do.
You know who that guy was?
I don't know.
This guy has put a lot of people on
Maybe
highlights.
maybe I forgot.
And he wasn't known as a dunker though. But I feel like his creativity is so amazing. He can come up with a lot of creative like types of dunks, which will be different.
Yep.
And this man is Jamal Crawford.
Oh, Jamal Crawford.
J Crossover.
Yep.
I think he'd be amazing if he was one of those like high flying dunking type of guys. Like,
Yep.
I would love to see him in the dunk contest.
All
That
right.
was just a little slight. Like, I know he's not a high flyer,
Yep.
but because of that, those parameters the creativity, like those elements, right, that I put out there,
Yep.
I think he would be a great fit for it.
Okay.
So Jamal Crawford.
Okay. So my sixth
I gotta
man.
give respect to my old guys, man. My vets.
So my sixth man. I colored outside the lines here.
I'm sure you did.
You know who it is or no?
It's probably gonna be one of the new guys.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Okay.
So this man has competed in the dunk contest. So this is where I colored outside the lines.
Oh, Sean Kemp.
No, he has competed, but this dude competed in his rookie year, and nobody wants to see that. At that time, he wasn't a dunker yet. I want to see him in the dunk contest as a dunker now. So that's the little coloring outside the lines part. All right. So coloring outside the lines here, I got, as they call him now, Giannis.
Now, why do people say Giannis? He's been in the league long enough for you to know, or anyone to know, it's not Giannis. It's Giannis. The G is
Yes.
silent.
Yes.
Why do I still hear people, like, he's been in the league for like 7-8 years now.
Yep.
I think at this stage, you should probably know the guy's name.
Yep.
But so you want to see Giannis in the dunk contest?
Yes, but again, because first time was his rookie year,
Right.
and that he wasn't a dunker yet.
No.
I want to see him as a dunker now.
Now you want to, so I thought about him, but I felt like he's not creative enough.
You what?
He's a power dunker.
But you think he's not?
I don't think so. I think he's a power dunker.
What?
Like, he's one of those, like, like, yeah, I'm like, that's it. But like for him to be like creative and come up with these, like, I also don't think he's one of like a super high flyer. I just think he's really long and tall, which is why he's able to get so high. But vertical wise, coming off the ground, I don't think he's a high flyer.
He can still jump though.
Correct, because he has a long reach. Whereas I don't think he comes off his vertical, like off the ground, feet coming off the ground. I don't think it's as high as some of these other guys we talked about. So that's why, and then you could say the same. You can make the same argument for Embiid,
Yeah.
or you can make the same argument.
Yeah.
So, but I just don't find Giannis to have creativity on his dunks.
Nah, he
Not
does.
that I don't think he can't.
He
Maybe he
does.
just doesn't do it in the game. I don't know.
Nah, he does.
So but again, star power. People come to watch, right? He'll bring excitement. He's also another guy that has flair
Yeah.
and good showmanship.
Yep.
Him and Embiid going
Yeah.
at it, like, that'd be fun to watch.
Yep.
So, that's a good one.
All right. That's
so you
it.
definitely colored, because he's definitely not a 6-man. I can tell you that.
Yeah. And he has competed.
And he's competed. So, but that first was more of a tryout. Let's call it a tryout. All right, awesome, cool, sir. Anything else?
No.
Nothing else? So we wrapped up. So this is our dunk contest wish list.
Yep.
That people we would have liked to have seen. And listen, if you missed a dunker, you think somebody should have been on it,
Yep.
let us know.
Yep.
Because I think there are people there is a case for certain other people
Yeah, definitely.
to be part of that, that cadre of potential or should have been
Yeah.
LeBron type of dunkers.
Yeah.
People who should have entered the dunk contest, LeBron. But did I say LeBron? What I meant is to say that LeBron should have absolutely been part of the dunk contest. Thank you, LeBron. But again, everyone has it's their choice, right? Their decision.
Yep.
But the public wanted to see that.
Yeah.
So thank you, LeBron, once again, for robbing us all of an experience. Thank you. Appreciate it. But again, it's what it is,
Yeah.
right? It is what it is. So let's wrap it up. That's it.
Yep.
All right, awesome. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching, sticking with us, being with us through this whole way. We really, really appreciate it. We want to once again ask you to subscribe, like, share, ring that bell, ring a ding, 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 all that good stuff
Yeah.
on all your social, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Insta, all your social media platforms at Oh Kiddan, anywhere, everywhere,
Yep.
all over So go tell a friend. ਆਪਣੇ ਦੋਸਤਾਂ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ,
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਆਪਣੇ ਮੰਮੀ ਡੈਡੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ,
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਆਪਣੇ ਭੈਣ ਭਰਾ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ, ਆਪਣੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਚਾਚੇ ਮਾਮੇ ਤਾਏ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ,
ਯੈਸ
ਭੂਆ ਨੂੰ, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਵੀ, ਫੁੱਫੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਆਂਢੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ,
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਆਪਣੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਸਕੂਲਾਂ 'ਚ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ। We appreciate it and we would, we love to want to share a lot more of this type of content.
yep
And if you enjoy it, remember again, subscribe. That. See you later. Alvida, Avjo, Kudafis, and Sat Sri Akal. Till next time, peace.
peace Oh Kiddan